This is a replay from a friend of mine, Haast2000, and he is playing a solo in its IS4, and he said this is not really a Uber game, you know, not with like 10,000 solo damage, etc., etc. However, it is a pretty good game, and I was looking at it earlier and also looking at screens, and it looked like a pretty fun game to me. So I decided to also include this on my YouTube. He's playing in his IS4 solo. It's a Malinovka encounter, and he's driving to the hill, as in my opinion you should on this map, because if you take control of the hill, you pretty much can take control of everything above the gap, so to speak. So he's driving up, there's two others with him, lots more of their team is coming up, but one of their scouts is already dead. 39, he was also a good player. I have to say, I haven't really ever seen an IS4 this close up. I mean, I don't have it myself, and of course I've seen others play with it. However, I never seen a replay like this. So it's also exciting for me. It's not as fast as an i7, but that does seem to have a bit more frontal armor. And the gun itself is, I believe, quite similar to that of the i7. It at least has a lot of alpha, and the accuracy is not really superb. However, the tank is a lot slower than the i7, and maybe a bit longer, but I cannot really see that right now. Therefore I would need to have an i7 next to it. Yeah, quite a lucky drop in that last shot on the T-32, because he was aiming at the turret. He couldn't aim low enough, but he still managed to hit the T-32's upper hull with its penetration and the drop included. Yeah, it was a nice penetration. As you can see, the gun depression is not that great, but that's with most of the Russian tanks. Unfortunately, he had a really low damage roll on the IS3. You can see how many shots this IS4 can take. People are just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing on him. He's of course playing first some tier 8s as well, but even so, even the 5120 only managed to pen him once just now. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the kill of the 5120, as there's not a lot of high tiers around here anymore. There's still RT. You can just look around and just peek down on this hill. Instead of going for the Patton, I would have gone for the Panzer SLF 5. Or yeah, not just because it's a low tier and easy kill, but also yeah, now he just might miss out on it, and he could have had both, so to speak. And another reason would be to not have one tank being left alive in the game as long as necessary, because you never know, maybe in some circumstances you let one guy live to shoot at another, and that one guy just makes it possible for the enemy team to advance somewhere because he makes 2-3 kills. Taking a pretty hard hit from that RHM, the Tier 8 German new tank destroyer. The enemy T-32 is already saying good game IS4. He doesn't see his team winning, it seems. Well, they are in an advantage since the enemy team only has like 1 tier 9. Wait, 1 tier 10, 50B. I thought it was a 5120. Never mind. It also still have RT, but I don't see RT shooting at the IS4, for example. And the 50B just managed to pan 2 times at the IS4 at Haast, and that's 2 out of 4. That's not really good. If he had panned one more time with damage, then he would have been able to kill Haast. He doesn't have any medkit anymore to fix his driver, so he's kind of slow. Really slow, to be exact. And their 50B did take a hit, probably. Not really certain, but probably did. Nope. Seems like Haast missed. Now he's able to land a hit on the side of the turret of the 50B. If the 50B plays it smart, he can just take out those J8s coming from. And the IS3 is just burning.
Hey.
So finally the E4 takes out the 5100, but and the 50B is still spotted. Unfortunately, Haast missed. Really unfortunate, because now he's not spotted anymore. Not really sure what the 50B was thinking by driving that way. If he had, probably he was out and still reloading. But if he had went into the forest on the 0 line, he would have been able to take out the IS3 easily and then stay hidden for Haast. Then Haast had to come at some point, and that wouldn't have been able to, since he's one shot. Again, a weird shot from Haast. He did blind fire on the Lowy, and the Lowy didn't die, so probably critical hit. But I don't know for sure. He's just driving around with 46 HP. Of course he takes out 50 first. Now the Lowy is just dead meat. But I guess not, because the shell of Haast went really weird. He's now pushing over a tree, so it's easy to just see where he's going. So, only an RT left, and the game is basically won. He is already spotted now. Maybe Haast can take him out, but as he is not really... Nope, he missed and hit the ground. Now he's not hittable anymore for Haast. It's kind of unfortunate. It seems like, to me, I'm not so sure, but it feels like the IS4 is less accurate than the IS7, but I don't know that for sure. But looking at these long range shots, they go really weird. They have maybe a higher drop. So looking at the score, he had 3362 double. So it's not really super awesome, but it was a good game nonetheless. He managed to get a steel ball as lots of people just bounced on him. He even got 6 spots, which is also kinda, yeah, low for a heavy, especially unlike Malinovka, where you have always mediums and scouts that just go suicide. He managed to deal 7,000 damage. Could have had more, but some shots just went a bit weird. Made 4 kills and was definitely a nice contribution to the team, as the second one was the E4, which only dealt 3,000 with the same amount of kills, also 4. And even between the number 2 and the number 3 there's a big gap of about 1500 damage. That's just insane. So really nice carry from Haast here. The enemy 50B did quite a nice job himself, but not enough for his team. Personal score, 27 shots fired with a 21 direct hits, 7,000 damage, and he had a potential damage of almost 8,400 potential damage, and that's just insane. That's also why he received 25 hits and 17 non-penetrating hits. That's really sick. So yeah, not really super special IS4 game, but it really showed the armor of the IS4 and what kind of beast it can be. So good game.